All right, to my people, still in the Natasha and Akpabio episode, what made Akpabio to lock out Natasha from the villa? Things are revelations upon revelations are coming up. Oh, yes, there are more revelations are coming up. It has been opened up that there was a midnight call that changed everything. You know, when things begin to happen like this, it begins to allow people to ask questions and ask questions and ask many questions. And now, people have asked questions and they have actually gotten some answers. The answers which were gotten now is the fact that some secret calls were made at midnight. And these secret calls, when they were made, they actually changed the whole perspective of things. Now, people are beginning to ask so many questions. Who whispered to Akpabio before Natasha's name disappeared from the list? You know that Akpabio actually got to the venue early before Natasha. So the whole of this time got there early, he was just trying to orchestrate and actually have a proper plan of what to do and what not to do. So in the incidents of where he was waiting, Natasha now approached. So when Natasha approached, before Natasha approached, somebody went and whispered codedly to Akpabio. It was the whisper that now orchestrated and changed everything. The whisper was more like a sign. Yes, the whisper was more like a sign that everything is fine and everything is okay. So once that whisper was made, the whole game suddenly changed. This has actually changed the whole phenomenon of how things are going and how things should not go. For a very long time now, Natasha had been in a very serious confrontation with Akpabio as it requires the Senate rules. Now, where this issue started was when Natasha was supposed to sit in a particular place, but guess what? They changed her seat. They changed her seat and took her seat to somewhere else where she didn't want to sit. So, on getting to that place, she now demanded to be taken back to where she normally stays. This actually made Natasha to be very angry that she was not told that they were going to change her seat. And other people are of the opinion that, see, at the National Assembly, the Senate President has the right to change your seat at any time. So the best thing for you to do is whenever you get to the Senate, wherever the Senate President has chosen for you to sit, just go and sit there instead of arguing or saying things the way they are not. Now, rumors have been swirling about a powerful midnight call from a top villa insider. There are actually a set of people in the villa who make things happen. What people do not understand is there are some categories of people that do not need to say or do anything, but their smallest call alone can actually put the whole place in fiasco. Once they come out openly to say a thing or do a thing, every other person will stand down. But right now, these people have actually decided to work with Akpabio. When people come like this to work with Akpabio, you should just know that some quarters have been seriously settled. Yes, some people have been settled. And when people are settled like this, you're going to find it extremely difficult to change the perception of things. It does not really matter how hard you try, but one thing is certain, one thing is sure. It behoves on you to see how you can orchestrate your circle and make your circle grow very big. Now, Akpabio is really, really struggling and trying very, very hard to swim out of the water that Natasha is already um, drowning him on. But no matter how hard she has been trying. Akpabio has always been having a step ahead of her. Now, in as much as she has been having a step ahead of her, Natasha on her own has actually made some very serious, tremendous push and help, trying to sustain relevance, trying to remain strong, trying to remain above board, because a lot of people find it difficult to understand that no matter how hard, no matter how difficult, no matter how gracious you try to pull through, you will always find it very, very, very extremely difficult to make things happen the way it should happen. But all in all, in the whole of the episodes happening in the in the in the existence of Akpabio, he has never seen a woman who has been able to hold him down the way Natasha has held him down. Over the years, Akpabio has been the only voice that crows in the Senate, and everybody has really been scared of him. But since Natasha took him to the gutters and washed him, it has been a very complex and difficult space for Natasha. Akpabio is struggling right now, and the more Akpabio struggles to remain relevant, the more Natasha has been pulling her down. And in all of this, the president is actually still not saying anything, which also makes people want to feel that the president has a hand in all of these things. But all the same, we are of the opinion that we are going to escalate and make things to fly out of proportion. And when things begin to fly and disembark in this way like this, it is going to take a whole lot of time to actually push people and make people to see things from a different perspective and different ball game. The question still remains, who actually made the whisper at the villa that now required Akpabio to remove Natasha's name from the list? This is the question that is in the lips of everyone, and everyone is definitely finding it extremely, extremely difficult to answer all of these questions. But all the same, just as we've said, this is Gist Lover Hub TV, and we are always here to give you up-to-date information of everything happening in the villa. See you.